Welcome back, Apple Stumpers. Today we're going to be looking at the sweet and sour sauce with rice and chicken menu that we extracted from the FEMA carton in one of our previous episodes. So without much further ado, we're going to jump right in and get this going. So I'm going to try to avoid a lot of irritating unwrapping plastic sounds, but unfortunately I can't do that with the accessory pack because it's in plastic. There we go. So, cheap paper napkin, cheap plastic spork, pepper, salt, and gluten-free, sodium-free seasoning. Here we have banana apple smoothie. We're going to toss that in the refrigerator here in a few minutes. Get it cold while the main is heating up. Here we have the main, the sweet and sour sauce with rice and chicken. Labeling that's printed on the envelope here doesn't, retort pouch I guess that is, doesn't give what's it. That's easy for me to say. Doesn't show what's in it, so that's what's in it. Here we have the high protein cereal bar and flameless ration heater. So let's get this going. A little bit more crinkly plastic sounds while we tear this open. That notch there, huh? Okay. My hands are really clean, so I don't have much friction to open this with. Sorry about the crinkling, can't be helped. Now, I can't fold that over, so it's not going to be folded over, right? A crinkly cardboard sound. Put this whole thing in the cardboard sleeve. And I do have a little bit of water to pour in there. Do not overfill, so we won't be overfilling it. A dash more. Okay. Alright, now as most MRE's instructions say, we've got to put this on a rock or something. I don't have a rock or something, so I'm going to lean it up against something on the floor. And it's going to cook for a while, so we'll get back to you when it's done. Okay, here we are about 5 minutes later, and there's absolutely no heat coming out of that thing, so it must be a dud. I'm going to put some salt in there. Some people do that. Maybe help activate the ingredients in the heater. So, I don't salt my food anyway, so this will be no loss for the taste factor of this. Okay, dumped in the salt. Invert it a few times. And nothing going on there, so the FRH is a dud. Gonna have to go boil some water in a pan and throw this in there. I'll get back to you when that part's done. Alright, I boiled that packet for about 10 minutes and it's smoking hot, so without any further messing around with it, That's designed to tear at the top. And I don't care to do that, so if you wanted to eat from the pouch, that's how you do it. There's a notch here, and you can tear it this way and make a little pouch to eat it out of, but I'm going to put it on a tray. Ow, man, that's hot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So, excuse me for using tools, but I'm using scissors to open that with. And there we have it. And while we're at it, let's get this protein bar out of the envelope. High protein cereal bar. The cereal is probably rice, crispy rice, and it looks chocolatey, smells like a Tootsie Roll from here. And we'll take a bite of that here in a bit. And let's get the smoothie out. The smoothie is cold and its consistency is about like pudding or baby food, so there's no drinking this out of a cup. I'm going to put it on the tray. Again, pardon me while I open it with scissors. Let's see what that looks like. It's kind of brownish color. So let's put that here. There's a lot of it in there. Holy cow. Okay. All right. So I'll pull this tray up a little bit and we might be able to see if I put that cereal bar right there, you can see that. Okay, good. So I don't think I'll be using the pepper or the spicy mix. So right off the bat, this looks kind of ricey, and there's a lot of rice in there. And obviously there's been maybe some tomatoes involved because it's sort of reddish, and there's a red pepper and a green pepper. I'll stir it around a little bit. Nothing about that pouch indicated to me that there was anything wrong with it. There were no leaks in it or anything like that. So there's a big chunk of chicken on that right there. So I'm going to taste that. Here we go. There's a lot of texture involved with this menu, with this particular main here. I don't know if you can see it down here where I'm pointing with the spork. That's grease. So it's kind of greasy. Probably gets a lot of calories from that. There's some more red pepper on there and some rice. And maybe a little chicken. But the texture of the sauce, I guess it would be called, is kind of pasty. Definitely leaves a coating in your mouth. Alright. That's edible. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give that probably a 6 or a 7 at the most. Again, I wouldn't turn it down if somebody gave it to me and I was hungry or starving or camping, hunting, something like that. But just to fix this for an everyday meal at home, while the price is right, because the price of the meal is about $3.10 to 15 cents. The price for the whole meal is actually reasonable. There's no way you can get a hamburger combo or anything like that for $3. So the price is right, but sacrifice a little bit of taste. Tell you what I'm going to do. This is gluten-free, sodium-free seasoning, and I'm going to put that on there. I normally don't add seasoning to food, but I'm going to do that this time, because who knows what I've been missing by not doing that, right? I'll stir it up a bit. See if I can tell the difference. Here it goes. Cheers. That's slightly more flavorful. I'd have to give it now probably a solid 7 with the addition of the spices. Okay. Now, just for kicks and giggles, stuck my hand right in it. Looks like I wasn't careful when I got, no, never mind. I was going to turn this around so you could see better the smoothie, but I'm going to maneuver the tray. Okay, there's the smoothie. And it looks like it could have been mixed a little better, and that's on me. I didn't need the pouch. That's K-N-E-A-D, need, before I poured it out. So there's no way that that could be sucked up in a straw or drank from a cup. So I'm going to eat it with a spoon like pudding. Consistency is a lot like pudding or baby food. It's supposed to be bananas and apple. I don't know if there's, I really can't taste chocolate in there, although there might be some. If there is, it's an aftertaste. You can definitely taste the apple. The apple's very present in that taste. And then I guess what people who drink wine and beer would say in the finish, you taste the apple. Again, the mouthfeel is kind of gritty. Smoothies are usually, depending on what they're made out of. So another taste here and we'll get on to the cereal bar. Do I like it? I really don't. It's just not a flavor for me. I don't like that very much. So my personal taste on this, my personal score would be 4, if that. Would I eat it out in the field if I were hunting, or if I was a flood victim and somebody threw me this thing? Yeah, I'd eat it right away, no compunction whatsoever. But again, I wouldn't make a habit out of eating it at home. So let's take a look at this high protein cereal bar. I think you can see the crispy rice in there. And it smells like a Tootsie Roll, so obviously there's chocolate involved. Let's break it and open and see what happens. There you can see the texture kind of looks like a brownie or something like that. It smells like a Tootsie Roll. And it does taste in a lot of ways like a protein bar. Some of you may be familiar with Power Bars and other branded bars that are made for energy and protein. And it tastes like, to me, it tastes like a Power Bar mixed with a Tootsie Roll. Okay. So there we have it. This has been the FEMA ration, sweet and sour sauce with rice and chicken. And that's this stuff here. I think I gave that a 7 after adding the spices. The smoothie, didn't really care for that. I give it a 4, but you might like it more if you get one. And the high protein cereal bar, I give that a 7. Again, these aren't built for their sensational taste, but for supplying nutrition to people who are disadvantaged because of war or some other reason, floods, tornadoes, etc. Just hand these out and people have something to eat for at least half the day. If they get 2 of them, they have enough for a day. So they're not built for a good taste, but they taste all right. I wouldn't recommend buying them and eating them for your daily meals, although as I mentioned before, at $3.15 shipped to your house, bumped the camera there, sorry. $3.15 or so shipped to your house in boxes of 12. Yeah, it's not so bad. Not too long ago we had takeout from a fast food burger joint. 2 hamburgers and 2 orders of onion rings. no sodas or anything like that, and it was $21.03. So dividing that in half, and you get what, $10.50 or so each for a hamburger and onion rings. $3.15 for this. So maybe that's in your budget more than going out to one of the fast food joints. Okay, this is Apple Stump. Hope you enjoyed this one, or at least learned something about the FEMA rations, and we'll be back before too long reviewing menu number 5 from the humanitarian daily rations selection. Hope you have a good one, and take care till next time. Adios.